I was in the spot yesterday with my pops. My grandma still play bingo. All right, what's up, guys? How we doing? We are back with the trade recap for today. Today we had a great trade, 3.29 RR. Great trade. So first, my bias was shorts, and what do we see? I made a crazy, crazy mistake. So let's go down to the 1 minute so I can explain it more. Okay. So first we see an SMT right here. Let's go to the 1 minute. Bang. So we had a lower high on NQ and we had a higher high on ES. Just like I talked about in my video yesterday, what does that mean? It means ES is the lacking index. So that means we are going to try to look for a trade on ES. So we had SMT. That's one confluence. You know I like to look for three. So we had a breaker block. The move before the break structure to the downside. And I think it was a 5 minute breaker. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, 5 minute breaker right here. And I made a premature mistake because I saw the SMT a little late. Because I hopped on the charts a little late, so I didn't see the SMT. So I rushed the breaker block, and I didn't wait for the breaker block to get tapped back into. Just the little wick out of it, and the top of these two candle wicks invalidating the breaker block. I rushed the trade. So what do we see? My first trade of the day was a complete and utter failure. This trade was like 2 minutes long. I got stopped out so fast. Trade was like 5 minutes. Yeah, trade was 5 minutes. I got stopped out so fast. And that was because the breaker block wasn't properly formed. So then I went on to NQ because I was like, okay. I took the trade at like 9:34. It's like 9:40 right now. The market just opened. I'm going to see what else we have. So I tried to look on NQ for longs because I was like, okay, my short bias isn't working. So there's an SMT here too, but I did not take that. So first off, we swept London lows on NQ. So it was like, okay, that's a good reason to go long. It's a good initial reasoning for my bias. So then I put in this 1 minute order block, the move before the liquidity sweep, and we tapped out of it and we tapped it back into it. So I was like, okay, great. Liquidity sweep and order block. Now I'm just waiting for a breaker structure. But then the breaker structure never happened, so I never entered this long INQ, and thankfully I didn't. But as you see, the market just kept ripping down, so I was like, all right, let's go back on ES and try to find another short. And because of this downward movement, I was like, okay, I rushed the breaker block. But as we see, whoa. As we see on this 9:30 candle, we taps back into the breaker block. So then I was just waiting for this 5 minute breaker structure right here at the bottom of this bullish candle. So once we broke structure, I entered, and because it was only 9:50, 9:45, I thought we're definitely gonna go past London lows, which we did. So then I said, what else are we targeting for the day? So pre-market, I marked out two 4 hour fair value gaps right here. So price likes to go to either imbalances, high time frame imbalances, or high time frame liquidity. So that exactly what happened. We put our take profit at the start of this 4 hour imbalance, and yeah, that's the trade for the day. So I was a little greedy in the first trade. So this trade was around 590 that I lost, and this next trade was around 1400. Yeah, 1400. So bang, I'm really close to passing my funded. Let's see if we can do that tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace.